What's up guys, and welcome back to TechSimTV. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to bunny hop on a BMX bike. So the bunny hop is one of the most important basic tricks to learn in BMX or just really any biking. So I'm going to be showing you guys the small tips and tricks that I used to learn how to do it when I first started riding. This is going to really come in handy if you guys don't know how to bunny hop already. So let's go ahead and get to the video. Alright, so before we get into the actual tutorial on how to bunny hop, first I just want to give a little visual for you guys what a bunny hop should look like, at least in the proper way to do it. So here's a little example right here what it should look like. And then now that you've seen that, here's an example of what a bunny hop should not look like. I'll give you a few examples, but yeah, here they are. Alright, so after showing you guys clips from a proper bunny hop and then messed up bunny hops, you should be able to see in the proper bunny hop, you're coming along, you lift up the front wheel till your bike's at an angle around here, and then once you're at that point, you use your feet to scoop up the back in the air, level it out, and then come to a flat landing. In the messed up ones, it's just, you just lift both wheels at the same time. You don't want to do that. When it comes to getting up ledges or getting just decent height, that's not going to work for you. So I'm going to go ahead and try and teach you guys how to do the little two-step method to do a proper bunny hop. So let's get to it. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do, just practice this on your driveway, flat ground, in a parking lot or something. But first thing you're going to want to practice while you're on the bike is just pulling up the wheel, just the front wheel, to around like this height or so. Just a decent ways off the ground. I'll ride around a little bit, show you guys exactly what to do. This is pretty easy. I'm sure most of you guys can do this, but if not, no worries. Just keep practicing. Just work on getting your front wheel up a decent bit, and then I'll be on to the next step here in a second. Alright, so basically all I'm talking about here is just this. Just roll along and just pull up your front wheel. This is just to make sure you're comfortable on the bike, you feel in control, and you're comfortable with getting your bike off the ground a little bit. So not much to it. So like I said, it's alright if you guys haven't gotten to this step yet. Just keep practicing. It shouldn't take very long. This is a pretty easy thing to do. But on to step 2. All right, so the next step, this is the one most people struggle with. The next one, we're going to be going over how to lift up the back wheel of the bike. We're not going to do both at once yet, just the back wheel this time. So front one's going to stay on the ground. So for this step, when your feet are on the pedals, how I learned how to do this is you want to pretend there's mud on the bottom of your shoe, and you're trying to scrape it off on your pedal. You want to hook onto the pegs like that, like you're trying to scrape something off your shoe. It'll kind of hook onto the pegs on your pedal, and then use that force to lift up the back. So I only have one foot on it right now, but I'll try and give you guys a little example. I can lift it up like that kind of, but your pedals are going to be level like this. So, just scrape, kind of like that. You don't want to be jumping off your pedals. That's obviously not going to do anything. So I'll give you guys a couple examples, and yeah. Okay, so just one more time. Ball of your foot, you want it on the center of the pedal, around this placement right here, and then just pretend you're scraping something off. So pretend you're scraping, your foot's stuck on the pedal, locked on there, and ready to pull up the back. So I'll ride around and show you guys what it should look like. So as you're first starting, you might look something kind of like this. That's all right. As you keep going along, you should be able to lift it up a little more. So as you get comfortable scooping up the back, that's going to be the same motion you use to scoop the back up once you have the front wheel in the air to even out your bunny hop, kind of like this. So practice doing that. Once you have that, you're basically ready to combine the two motions, and you should be good to go. All right, so now I've showed you guys the first and second step to getting each wheel off the ground. So this third step is just going to be how to combine these two things I've showed you so far. So the big thing with this step, it's just really a lot of practice and timing. You're going to want to lift the front wheel up to whatever height you're wanting to hop, and then after that, while the back wheel's still on the ground, that's when you want to lift it up, level it out, and get your hop. So this one, you want to start out by practicing a little bit on just flat ground, and once you think you're a little comfortable with getting both wheels up at least a little bit, then move over to a little ledge, the little edge of the driveway or a curb or something like that, just to get it all dialed in, and you should be good to go. Now just make sure to even video yourself if you have to, but just make sure you aren't lifting up both wheels at the same time. That's a big no-go. Make sure you're doing the front, then the back, and then leveling it out in the air. So compare it to the clip I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. And yeah, I'll show you guys what it should look like. All right guys, so when you're riding around your driveway, remember, pull up the front, back, down. Just keep that motion in mind, and here's what it should look like your first few tries. It can help to do that too a little bit, just get the feel for getting both wheels up like pretty quick together. And then once you're feeling comfortable, go for it. All right, so once you feel somewhat comfortable just hopping on your driveway, you can practice just trying hopping over lines, soda cans, little rocks, anything like that to help you out. What I did next is just hop up a curb or a little crack like this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I have the little driveway crack here. Just come at it with a good amount of speed, enough to get both wheels up the crack. I mean, you can still bunny hop as high as you want, but if you're going too slow, you're not gonna make it. So here's what that should look like. All right, so if you've gotten to this point in the video and you've practiced everything I've mentioned so far, you should know how to bunny hop now. So at this point, it's really just up to you on how to improve your hops, to improve your height and stuff. What I've done over time to improve my hops is just hopped up higher ledges and challenged myself to go at bigger objects I haven't hopped before. I also, with everyone else in TexSimTV, we made a little height jump bar. So basically just had like little measurements on it with a stick going across. We just challenged ourselves to jump an inch higher every day or something like that. That also helps too, because you can actually see your improvement. So, you know, maybe try something like that. But yeah, at this point, congrats, you know how to bunny hop. Now it's just up to you to improve it. So hope this tutorial helped you guys out, and thanks for watching TexSimTV.